What's going on, everybody? I'm Lorenzo. You can call me Zoe for short. Thank you for watching this video and peeping it out. Basically, the information I come out with is for men and women. So, hope you all get some value from this. Today, I want to talk about why men want respect, or why men need respect. So, if you're a woman watching this and maybe you're fighting with your man a lot, maybe he's withdrawn a little bit, maybe he's a little bit emotionally detached, you might want to look deeper into why, because look, and it depends on the type of man you're with, of course, right? And it depends on the type of man you are. Some guys might be depressed, or they might have some stuff going on inside. They might have some trauma they haven't dealt with in the past, through upbringing or whatever the case may be, childhood and whatnot. So there's a lot of factors, okay? But I'm just going on, generally what men want, okay? And hopefully this helps somebody out. So, why do men want respect? Okay, so there's a reason for that. People say, oh, ego, right? Men have ego. Well, yeah, of course, men, we are supposed to build our value in the world, right? We're just not like, born into the world and then we're given shit. We have to actually build our own worth, our own value, find out what it is that we need, that we want to do in our lives to be productive, right? And then once we have families, once we have, say, a wife and children and things like that, we're expected to look after them, especially when the woman is pregnant. You know what I'm saying? We're expected to all of a sudden lead a woman and a child. You know what I mean? It's a lot of responsibility. A woman's responsibility is a lot too. You know what I mean? Her responsibility is to grow a child and to look after that child for 18 years. That's a humongous responsibility, right? But if she don't have a man to help her, it makes her life harder, right? She already has a lot of hormone stuff going on, and gosh, there's a lot. You know what I mean? I've been through it twice. So yeah, there's a lot that a woman goes through. You understand? That you need to consider. So, with that said, a man needs to be responsible. He needs to be courageous, unafraid. He needs to work. He needs to be ready to take on shit when shit arises, and be ready to fight if need be, right? In order for that to happen, he needs to be confident in himself. He needs to have a lot going on inside so he can be, how should I put it? He needs to be able to produce that value. You know what I mean? So we need to be respected. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like one of the quotes I love is, authority. What is it? How does it go? Bear with me. It's crazy because I always say this, but yeah, I'm kind of like stopped for words right now. I am a little bit tired. Responsibility without authority is slavery. Think of that. That's a big one. Responsibility without authority is slavery. If you're given something to be responsible over, if you're supposed to be responsible over something, then you got to be the boss of it. You got to have the authority, so you can channel, okay, this is wrong, you can't do that, you can't do this. Even if it's a dog, if you're responsible for that dog, you need to have authority over that dog, right? Not saying that, a woman or a child is a dog or anything like that. I'm not saying that, okay? Let's not go there. But if you're going to have responsibility over something, you need to have the authority over it, which means you need to be respected. So if you say no to something or to someone, right, then they need to respect you, okay? And if you have someone disrespecting you all the time, you don't have the authority. Let's just be real, because they're not doing what you say, right? So in order for men to keep providing and protecting and and being responsible for you, you need to show him respect, okay? Yes, he needs to show you respect too. Don't get me wrong. Let's not get it twisted, right? He needs to show you respect. He needs to take care of you, right? And he needs to show that he can be trusted. So it works both ways. And in my next video, I'm going to talk about why women need love. So why men need respect and why women need love. It goes both ways. You know what I mean? Because men see respect as love, right? And women see love as respect, right? Now, I know some of y'all are going to say, no, you know, love is different to respect, right? Okay, you know what? We're talking about words here. We're talking about words, and they mean different things. Yeah, they're just letters, right? Put together to depict an emotion or a thing or a feeling, right? But at the end of the day, when you're treating someone right, if you're treating someone well, that's love and respect. Let's just be real about it. It's a, you know, how should I put it? It's a way of displaying that, right? So if I have a Lamborghini, right? And I'm treating it well. I'm cleaning it. I'm making sure I keep it covered. You know what I'm saying? I'm driving it well. I'm not thrashing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm respecting my car. I'm loving my car. You know what I'm saying? I'm showing it. I'm treating it well. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, there's levels to it. You know what I'm saying? There's levels to love and respect, and we can argue all day about those words. But I hope you just understand what I'm saying. Women, you know, usually see respect as love, and men definitely, because I'm a man, right? Men definitely see respect as love. I'd rather a woman respect me than to say, I love you so much, you know. I'd rather her just respect me, you know. Like, let me have the authority. Let me lead you and guide you because I want to protect you. You know what I'm saying? I will die for you, literally. You know what I'm saying? I will literally, if we're out, I'll take the knife. You know, if people are coming at us, I'm going to throw you to the side and I'm going to fight to the death to protect you. So if I'm going to do that, I need your respect. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to protect you, if I'm going to be responsible for you, you got to show me respect. All right. So look, I hope you got some value from this. We're definitely going to talk about why women need love in the next one. Subscribe to my channel. Like I always say, you know, I'm putting out some raw, unedited, content, top of the dome type stuff, man. And I just want to give as much value as possible. So subscribe and definitely share this video to somebody who might definitely, you know, see the value. Thank you.